Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Detroit Lions. 5th round pick from the 2020 season, Quintez Cephus, and why I think he's the most underrated player on the Lions offense. Let's get it started. Alright, so first off I want to say welcome to the den, and I want to explain why I haven't put videos out the last 2 days. I've just been busy. I've had farm work, I've had friend hangouts and all that. I haven't really had time, and I was kind of footballed out from the live stream. It was fun, but I definitely footballed out. And that, and also the video I'm doing took a bit of time. I'm finding stuff to talk about, not because it was hard to find good stuff, but because there was a lot of good stuff, and I'm trying to put the good points in for Cephus was honestly kind of hard to choose what's good points and what really is a point that should be brought up. So I'll be doing another video on comparing the Lions' offensive line to the rest of the division. So let's get this going. So Cephus had himself a pretty solid season in 2020, having 20 receptions for 349 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 17.5 yards per catch. Pretty solid. Nothing too special, other than really the yards per catch. But if we go to game log, this is where I really want to talk to you guys about. He was pretty fantastic as a deep ball catcher. 2 for 4, 63 yards, 31.5 yards per catch, and 1 touchdown. Tennessee, 1 of 3, 36 yards. 2 of 3, 51 yards, 1 touchdown, even a long of 31. He did really good past the Chicago to Minnesota game as a, well, situational deep threat. And he had these stats while rotating in. He didn't get to have as much playing time because the Lions had either Galladay, Jones, Amendola, or even then they would try to put in the veteran Mohamed Sanu. But Cephus also had 10 targets versus Chicago. That's pretty dang impressive. And a lot of those throws that Stafford threw were kind of uncatchable. So I think, honestly, having a more accurate quarterback like Goff could also really help out Quintez Cephus. And he's shown potential. Let's go to his college stats real quick. We're just kind of looking at base stats for now. I'll talk about the more advanced metrics. But he had 59 receptions for 901 yards, 15.3 yards per catch, and 7 touchdowns, along with 52 in the 2019 season at Wisconsin. And the 2017 season is also pretty good. 30 receptions, 501 yards, 16.7 yards per catch, and 6 touchdowns with a long of 61. He was pretty dang fantastic for the Badgers. I firmly believe he would have been better would have been picked earlier had he not had the legal troubles that he was innocent in. But here's just some interesting stuff I found. Quintez Cephus at college had the best contested catch rate of every receiver drafted before him, with a 61.5% contested catch rate over the past 2 seasons. That's better than guys like Justin Jefferson, Jerry Jeudy, and CeeDee Lamb, and many others. The guy was fantastic. If we go to, here's something from that amazing 2018 season. He had the best quarterback rating when targeted in that 2018 season among those guys who are getting turned. Once again, that's better than Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson out of returning 2018. That man was fantastic in 2018. In 2017, he had a top 5 deep receiving grade for PFF. Now, granted, I'm not huge on grades, but that shows you this guy was a pretty dang deep threat, and I don't think it should really. I think it kind of should make us hold off from saying, "Oh, that speed should scare us." This next stat, catchable targets in 2020. Cephus only had 23 catchable targets. He had 35 total targets in a season. He only had 23. He caught the ball 20 times. That means he only missed 3 catchable targets while at the Lions. I really think he can be a fantastic player. And I think Goff, once again, is a bit more accurate than Stafford. And I think it's going to help out Cephus, and he's only going to get better and better. Jeff Okudah and Damon Arnett, the top corners. No, not the top corners, but the Jeff Okudah, the top corner in last year's draft, and then Damon Arnett, the Raiders' first-round draft pick, said he was the toughest receiver to face. They both agreed on it. And Jeff Okudah and Damon Arnett faced the likes of Donovan Peoples-Jones, KJ Hamler, the Clemson duo of T. Higgins and Justin Ross. And Cephus was over T. Higgins and Justin Ross. And it shows you how good they can be. And how good he can be. If he was doing that good against back when Okudah and Arnett were amazing in college, that's saying something. Another thing worth of note is Quintez Cephus played in a heavy run scheme offense, and he still put up these 2 seasons of numbers. He still was amazing for them, and his quarterbacks were Jack Cohn and Hornibrook, both bad quarterbacks. So what about film? There's not just stats, of course. You got to look at film. If we go to next up highlights, and we go to his NFL plays, let's start off. Look at this play here. Stafford throws. Cephus is open. He gets separation from number 33 there. Okay. 203 mark. Quintez Cephus. Chosen again. Boom. 221 mark. This is versus Kyle Fuller, by the way. Stafford finds him open. And boop. Catches that for a touchdown versus the Bears. He was phenomenal for Stafford. Let's look at this play versus Minnesota as well. Boom. Open right there. Look at this next play. Boom. He's open immediately. I'm not saying that this guy is going to be automatically fantastic the entire time, but he showed a lot of promise and a lot of play potential. If we go to his college tape, let's go to the 0.23 mark. Sorry, 0.20. Hornibrook, he throws, contested catch over number 27 right there, which I believe is Richie Grant. What a catch. That shows you just how good his physical prowess can be. 43. Gets separation, another catch for another touchdown. 38. Sorry, 34. Boom. Separation. Touchdown. 118. Boom. Contested catch. That wasn't because the guys weren't being physical. That was just a good contested catch play. 140. Look at that. The guy didn't even have the perfect positioning, yet he still caught it. It was a hard ball to catch, yet he did. A player he reminds me a lot is the Lions' Anquan Bolton. Like I'm talking about Anquan Bolton, the Lions. I think he can be that type of a player for the Lions in 2021. He's big. He has the size for it. He's 6'1", 208 pounds. He's shown that he can do that ability. He can get a bit of separation, but he can also be really good in physicality. Sure, he's not gonna burn anyone. He's not like most of our receivers, but it's also kind of nice to have someone who's different than the others, and you have someone who can work around and be something. I'm just really excited to see what this guy can do, because if he can be a contested catch player and a separation player, I think him and Goff and him can have an extremely good connection. And some may say, oh, but Goff doesn't make his receivers better. That's not true. Robert Woods was a bust in Buffalo, and he exploded with Goff. Cooper Kupp got better and better with Goff every year. Sammy Watkins, his last good season was with Goff. Goff makes players good. He's done fantastic. And I think Cephus can really, really, really improve. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think he's going to become like the best receiver in football, but I think he can be a fantastic player. I think he can be an Anquan Bolton. They both are 6'1". The only difference really is weight, but they both have very slow 40 times as well. And I think they both have a very similar style of play. I think Cephus will be our surprise player for the offense. Alright, thank you guys for watching the video. Please hit the like, maybe give a sub as well. Maybe give me some feedback on the video. Give video suggestions. I would love that. I'm also going to be doing a video comparing the O-line of our rivals. So, for example, Green Bay, Minnesota, and which line's better. And then tomorrow I'll be doing another video about comparing if Aaron Rodgers leads the North, who's the best QB, and the QB rankings. Alright, see you guys later.